Hiya, loves. I'm Gabs.
And I'm Soph.
And we are a lesbian couple. Soph would say we're girlfriends.
Girlfriends. And this is our queer podcast that we are so excited to be bringing to you. It's something that we've wanted to do for such a long time, and it's finally here.
Yes. This is the content that we wish we had during our closeted years. So maybe this could help people who are currently opening that closet door themselves.
Queer Podcast is a space to be heard. We will be sharing your coming out stories. We want the good, the bad, the ugly, and the outright hilarious. These are stories definitely worth listening to.
We'll talk to many different people of all ages, genders, sexuality, and ethnic backgrounds, exploring what it means to come out. We will also be reading out the stories that you send in to us. So if you'd like to be heard, feel free to slide into those DMs on Instagram, or you can just email us a cheeky story with the subject heading My Queer, spelt MYQUEAR. Or if you'd like to be on the podcast with us, have a cheeky chat, then you can send us an audio recording or a video clip, just giving us a brief teaser of your story, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Our Instagram is @queer, spelt QU.EAR. Our email is herequeer@gmail.com that you can also find in our Instagram bio. So, as this is our first episode, we thought we'd share with you a few stories that people have already sent in to us.
Ooh.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
So this one's from Amy Marsh from Birmingham.
Are you going to do a Brummie accent as well?
No.
No, that's true. Scouse is bad enough.
Yeah, I can't wait for the comments already. But you know what? I'm not even sorry.
Own it. Don't be sorry.
Okay, my coming out story. I think I was about 15, 16 when I first realised I was gay. Pixie Lott came on the telly and the glass had shattered. I am a lesbian. Yeah, I can relate. My MSN password had been PixieLott1 for about a year prior to the shattering of the glass. Bebo, MySpace, the lot. This realisation had been a long time coming, let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
So after a 4-year denial period, I decided it was finally time to tell the mother. She had organised a night out with her work pals on the same night I had organised a night out with my very gay friends at the very gay bar.
Whoa.
So I decided to invite her and her pals to the same bar. At least I'll have backup from all my fellow gays if this shit goes tits up.
Oh
You're
God.
On my turf now, mother.
That is bold, inviting her mum to a massive gay bar. Wow.
I think it's very clever.
Yeah, me too.
After a few hours of being out, Mama Sue, hi Sue,
Hi, Sue.
and her work posse made an elaborate entrance. I'm about 5 tequilas down and the rest at this point, so a deep and meaningful conversation was well and truly out the window. I'd gone into wing it mode.
Spread those wings, girl. Fly, fly, fly high.
So we're all outside on the benches. My friends are eyeing up my mum, absolute barrel of laughs. Anyway, I'm sat on her lap and she says, I love you, Aim. This is it. This is my moment. So I reply with, no matter what. I mean, I'm in a gay bar. I even look very, very gay with my Toms, chinos, and possibly a Rihanna t-shirt.
Whoa.
You know the one.
Oh my God, she's a raging homosexual.
So yeah, this can't come as a shock, surely. Our Sue wasn't shocked at all. She replied with, so which one's your girlfriend then? And by that time, I couldn't even point her out. There was a dust imprint of where she once stood. She was probably in another country by this point. Pretty sure that that's a dumpable offence, running away while your girlfriend is coming out to her mother. But here we are.
Did she dump her though? I want to know.
And then she told me she had known since I was about 2. How? I asked, which was a massive regret. Well, Amy, from about the age of 2 to about the age of 6, maybe even older, you made us buy numerous amounts of pink onesies.
Oh my God.
Pink.
Wow.
Yeah, my mum should have knew that I was gay because she took me to so many Pink concerts. She used to say to me, oh, there's so many lesbians.
It's almost like she was prompting you. She's like giving you cues. Cole, she's going to come out this time. She's going to do it.
Definitely not.
No, you need to take her to another one. Try again.
Okay, back to the story. Bit of a background story here. So I was obsessed with the film Hook, Peter Pan as a child. Oh, so it's not pink.
Oh, she just means the colour pink. Wow, well that tells you how gay we are. Our first association of pink is not the colour, but the female singer.
I was obsessed with the film Hook, Peter Pan as a child, and Wendy's brother Michael wore a pink onesie. She continues, and for all of those years that you wore that onesie, you would purposely ignore us if we called you by your name, to the point where you would aggressively unzip your onesie and dramatically point at yourself, screaming, "This is Amy." And then you'd zip it back up and scream, "This is Michael."
Whoa.
So apparently I would only answer to the name Michael for pretty much 5 years, maybe more. So yeah, my name's Michael, and I'm a 27-year-old lesbian, and I took my mum to a gay bar to tell her what she already knew. Thanks.
Wait, but is she still Michael with the pink onesie on?
I guess if she's wearing a pink onesie, then yes. And if not, it's Amy Marsh.
Well, Amy Marsh,
What a story.
thank you so much.
Brilliant.
That is a good story. Nice reaction from Mama Sue.
Yeah. I mean, with them chinos and that Rihanna shirt, I mean, that's a pretty gay look.
Yeah, exactly. God, what a grueling wait. If she knew since she was 2, that is a long time to wait. She probably was like, yes, Amy's invited us to the gay club. This is the night. This is the night.
Yeah.
She was waiting for you.
It's almost like your mum was waiting to come out to you, being
Yeah.
like, Amy, there's something I need to tell you. I know you're gay.
Our next story is from Alice Suffering, who comes from Northern Ireland. Okay, here goes. I've dated girls, and only girls, since I was 16, but only realised I was a lesbian at the beginning of 2020 after breaking up with my girlfriend sent me into a tailspin, and I discovered the now infamous lesbian master doc. I think I had always tried to kid myself or hang on to the hope that I was bisexual and that I could just hang on until the right guy came along. But this document made me realise who I am. And while it was scary, it was also a huge relief to finally know who I was for certain. All my friends knew I dated women, but no one in my immediate family knew. I come from rural Northern Ireland where homophobia was rife, and my family in particular were particularly outspoken about how disgusted they found gay people.
Oh no.
However, my family and I were still very close, despite the fact I had hidden 2 long-term relationships from them, and I loved them a lot. Whoa.
Oh God.
That's intense.
Yeah.
I told myself that choosing to come out to them would be choosing to lose them, and that I could live with hiding who I was as long as it meant they wouldn't stop loving me. Whoa. Getting emotional. It really felt like I was living a double life between my openly queer one in Glasgow, where I moved for uni and still live, and my home one.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can relate with that. Going to uni, you can totally be who you are.
Yeah.
And then you come home to your family.
Yeah. It's like for the first
You have
time in
to
your life, and you can sort of, it's like the opportunity to have a fresh start. You know, at that age, you sort of figured a lot of yourself out, I think, for most people.
And I think when you come back home, you really realise how, you know, you're just totally not being yourself. And it's hard to do that once you've got a taste of being yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. It feels like a massive sinking feeling, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You have to revert back to the way things once were when you've built up something so new and so exciting.
Yeah.
When you move away.
Yeah. And you have to just, pretend to be straight
Yeah.
again.
Oh,
God, I've done that for years. Okay, go on. Give me more.
But after the aforementioned breakup, I was in a very bad place, and while my friends did their best to comfort me, I realised I needed my mum.
Oh.
I don't think you're ever too old to need your mum.
No, always.
Love you, mum. I decided to come out over text, as I knew I'd never be able to tell them out loud. I invited a couple of friends over for dinner so I wouldn't be alone, and then I just did it. My mum responded quickly, telling me she needed time to process. It was honestly a better response than I expected. A couple of days later, she asked me how long that I'd known. A few days after that, I finally got the message I so desperately wanted.
Oh.
She told me that I was still their beautiful, intelligent daughter who they were immensely proud of.
Oh, that's so cute.
Wow. A full week after coming out, we finally spoke on the phone and I sobbed my eyes out the entire time.
Oh.
I came home the following weekend and spent the entire time on the sofa while my brothers and parents watched movies with me and cooked me dinner and comforted me through my heartbreak.
Oh, that's
that is so
lovely.
incredible. That's so amazing. Little did I know I would end up home again merely a month later for the beginning of lockdown and end up staying there for 4 months. 2020 was the shittiest year ever, but coming out was the best thing that I ever did, and it's been amazing, not only to know myself, but also to be able to live freely and openly.
Yes, Alice.
Yes, Alice. You absolute legend.
Yes.
All the cliches I heard about coming out and how great it was, I never believed. Until you do it, you don't realise just how amazing it is.
Oh, I'm so happy for her.
Oh,
you go, Alice.
Honestly, big up, Alice. That is so fantastic, because it sounds as though there was a lot of worry there.
Yeah.
And a lot of, assumed negativity that was going to come from it.
Yeah, yeah.
And so to have that reaction where, they treated your breakup with your first girlfriend the way they would.
Yeah. What a relief.
With a straight relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be that way anyway, but, the world that we live in, it's not always the case. And to have that for the first time must have felt
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you need, isn't it, for it to be treated like it's normal, which it is, but a lot of people don't see it that way.
To a lot of people, it's not. Yeah.
So to have that from the people that you love the most in your family, and you never lost them. You never lost your family, and you can be who you are. That's incredible.
Alice suffering.
She is suffering no more.
Hey. She's been dying to get that one in.
Honestly, as soon as we saw your name, I was like, I've got to use this pun. I've got to do it. I hope that's okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Alice, for sending in that story. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, guys, we'll leave it there. Thanks to Alice and Amy for those amazing stories. It is safe to say, with this little glimpse of what is to come, that this podcast may be a bit of an emotional roller coaster, but we love it.
We're so ready for it. I hate roller coasters, but
You're gonna ride this.
I'm all strapped in, ready to go.
Yes.
Raring to go. So thank you so much for listening. We're overwhelmed with the support that we've had so far and all the interest. And we're so excited to bring you so much more content in the future.
So we'll see you next time when we've got Lauren on the podcast. We'll be chatting to her about her coming out story and what it was like for her and her brother, who stole the limelight and beat her to it.
Oh my gosh, we love that. 2 gay offspring.
Yes.
Wow.
Bye.
Bye. See you, love.
See you, love.
See you next time.
What?
Yeah.
No, I was just saying it to you, not on it. Oh, you ruined me, Paul.
Sorry. Okay.
Cut off me groove.
Yaha.
Nah.
Yaha.
Nah.
Yaha.
Okay, you ready?
Yaha.